Greetings, YouTube. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm recording this live. We got people in the chat. I need their response on it. I saw a lot of people in the discussion thread of the new Quicksilver Scarlet Witch synergy that suggested the change that's going to be implemented. So, in objective fairness, at least they seem to listen to some of the people in the community, but I guess the bigger question is, do the people that bought the early access bundle specifically for the synergy have a right to anything? Because that is, that's the question. You know, people are going to ask for compensation. That is almost like a meme in itself in this community. But I guess we'll just have to read it and talk about it. I still think from everything I've seen, including It's Miller Time, when something is RNG based, it's not as dependable as something that isn't, right? That's why Star-Lord's Special 2 will always frustrate me, because you can't control what the outcome is. Wouldn't Star-Lord be a million times better if you could control his Special 2 like you can control, say, Black Widow Clairvoyant Special 2, where depending on what mode he was in, depending on if you could power drain or add shock or whatever, like that's an easy fix to Star-Lord that would help him so much. But my ideas sometimes make too much sense, and therefore they go bankrupt. They make too much sense. So the MCOC team says, upcoming change to Quicksilver's Dear Sister Synergy. Greetings, summoners. Within the coming days, we will be making an update. But when they say within the coming days, I assume they mean we want to make sure that this is done by the time we get the Quicksilver crystals in the game starting Thursday, or a week from Thursday. And Scarlet Witch Classic will be adding a cap of 3 prowess buffs. Just 3. This change will keep her hitting hard, but puts a ceiling on the damage that Scarlet Witch is able to do. So, I gotta say, like, it's better than them just taking it away, like some people feared. But it is also going to be a change. I wish in a statement like this, they could showcase what the damage would be with 3 prowess. Because if they say that Scarlet Witch is still going to do 120,000 damage on a Special 2, I can get behind that. But if she goes from putting up literally 1.2 million damage to like 50,000, that's going to be an issue. Of course, this is a nerf from what she was 24 hours ago. And there is no debating that. And I get so triggered, when I read people on the forum say, well, if a champion is broken, that's anti-player no matter what. How, when they're doing what's intended, and literally what they're having to do, which is the opposite of Mole Man, is rewrite the definition of this synergy to put a cap on it, because this was not what it said the synergy was in the champion description in order to control it. So on one hand, Kabam is making a special rule to take away damage and control it by adding something new, but in Mole Man's case, they said, oh, we got to go with what's written. We can't make an exception. They just made an exception in this. So this completely destroys the argument and justification for nerfing Mole Man's bug when you're just going to rewrite the description of something in order to lessen the damage. I don't know who watching this just followed my argument there, but I feel pretty compelled to say it's a double standard, right? If you think that something is causing too much damage or too much utility, even if it's been in the game for over a year, you lean on the fact that it's not written as such. But if something's causing too much damage because it's working as intended, you rewrite the description to match what you want it to say. So, as my man Rome Palmer just wrote, they are moving the goalpost, as the kids say. They, as Jason just said in the comments, they literally are making up the rules as they go. I just wish they were consistent, right? Because the consistency is as follows, and I've been saying this for 5+ years on YouTube. If it favors Kabam, they will leave it alone or delay getting to it. If it favors the player, 2 words, emergency maintenance. And this would have been an emergency maintenance had the crystals been live, but of course, they caught it well before. I would like to know if there's anybody out there who bought the Quicksilver Early Access bundle and at least once replacement crystals, which is sort of like the middle ground compensation now. Like, for example, today when Kabam acknowledged that they had the wrong champion pool with Omega Sentinel and Man-Thing in the Wednesday Nexus, they're like, well, we're not going to give you your money back, but we'll give you replacement crystals. Well, in this case, we're not going to give you your money back, but maybe we'll give you more replacement crystals. I don't know. Either way, as the Kraken just said, they need to do better testing. But we've been saying that for 7 years, long before I got on YouTube, right? And I thought when they were hiring people like Dork Lessons that they would have better testing, but it just hasn't come to fruition. So that is my argument. Kabam has created another huge double standard. If it doesn't match the description and it's too powerful, they'll say it doesn't match the description. If it matches the description but it's too powerful, they'll change the description. It's just frustrating, you know? It's just frustrating. But with that being said, at least if the cap is 3 prowess, that's what was suggested. So I do think they listened to some summoners. I didn't buy this, so I don't have a horse in the race, but I get if people are upset. Thanks for watching.